She gets credit.
She's really supportive. When I told her like I'm gonna start a business, and we were 20 years old and had no money.
She was a rock star.
Yeah, and she was like,
well, she
right.
was your rock back then.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
she
and
was,
today too, though.
Yeah,
you know,
she is. And so she was just like, hey, I'm gonna support you. You're gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna take the hit of having to support, our life and be alone for much longer than she would prefer. And, yeah. So that was
so
great.
I mean, the world of fraud analysis and IT and it's boring shit. How do you make it fun?
I loved listening.
Isn't that great?
It's like, whoa, this is pretty cool.
He actually took boring shit
it's so boring.
and made it cool.
Yeah.
Right? It's unusual, but he did it. And it's been fun to watch.
Yeah. Tyler probably doesn't know what I do, right?
No.
What do you do?
I'm a fraud investigation analyst for a tech company.
Nice.
So I'm studying fraud trends, trying to catch different trends, and suggest to S&O how to
CSI for techie shit.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But I'm super curious, like how you do the phishing. So you're trying to go into organizations and catch some of their employees from like clicking links that they're not supposed to or something like that.
So the primary thing I do when I'm doing this, the initial one, is I'll get a list of emails from a business owner, and then I'll send out an email.
From the business owner's email?
Not usually from the business owner email. That's only if they would let me. I don't think they would let me do that unless they're already all their IT guys. I did it for you once.
Yes.
I did it for Jim, and I hacked into his email and made Shelly scared. I sent Shelly an email from Jim. That was fun.
Whenever like a fart in church.
Well, I already have access to his email because I run his IT, so I cheated. But so I'll do that. The best way to do it, I find, and it's really skeevy. What I do is they'll permission. The company owner will say, "Hey Tyler, I want you to do this. I want you to send all these emails out," and I'll say, "Okay." So I've got another domain. It's reapdata.com. It's my old company name. So it's got, what do you call it? Credibility, like for Google rankings and spam protection. So it's already a credible email. So it gets through spam filters because that's the biggest problem. Domains don't get through spam filters if you get a new one. So this one's got credibility. It's not marked as spam. And so I'll send that email, use that domain with my name. I'll say tyler@reapdata.com, and I'll send it to all the employees and I'll say, hey, we're doing a phishing training. I need you to click this link and enter in your details. And this is proved by, so-and-so, he's the boss. So make sure you get registered for it, and we're going to do this in the next couple of weeks.
Gotcha.
And that's how I do it.
Yep.
And it's probably the hardest thing because people are like, oh yeah, he's got the approval. Mm-hmm. This is a real domain. This is a real company. I can go to the website and I can see the website. Yeah. And so it's really just getting under and really figuring out if they're actually trained well.
Yeah.
And that nose into the tent.
Yeah, that's what it is. So
what happens to the employees that do click it? Do they get fired?
No. That's a terrible thing to do. Okay. No,
fire them all.
That can happen.
It does, yeah.
No. We wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah. So if I trust the business owner, I'll give them the names. Mm-hmm. If I don't, if I think that might be repercussive, I won't give the names. I'll give them a percentage. I'll be like, hey, this many people did it. Okay. And the reason is because you don't want to fire people. You want to retrain them.
Right.
Because then we'll train them again. We'll do the test again a couple months from then. And then we'll see if they pass. If it's a consistent problem, then we're going, okay, no, we probably got to get rid of this guy. He's a liability. But if it's like, oh, these are improving, like, oh, we didn't waste all that money firing this guy because it's expensive to fire people and hire new people because then we got to train that guy again. So, yeah, so we'll do that. And mostly it's training. So you get those names, you go, okay, these people need better training. Yeah. And that's 90% of cybersecurity right there is training people on what to look out for because your biggest liability in a company is people.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not even all this cybersecurity like stuff that you put to protect computers and malware. Like those are maybe like a small percentage of attacks come from that. 90% of attacks start from a phishing email.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
I remember taking one of those phishing courses at my job. They had to train all of us, and then they had us take another one. So I'm wondering, like, okay, so that's the kind of company that you run right now.
Yeah, I do it monthly for my employees, my staff that I manage. Yeah.
Wow.
I send it out monthly, and then I send the reports out to the business owners and the executives, and then they look at it and they tell me what they're gonna do, and I'll say, hey, this person clicked the link. We need to redo training. And then I'll reach out to them and say, hey, you clicked the link. Let's get you some training. And I'll talk to them. Okay. And then provide the training. And then I've also got protections on their computers and stuff as well to So if they do click a link and they do get a real phishing attempt, we're going to stop that before it does damage or before fraud starts to happen.
Has to chime in, right?
Yeah.
Well, curious what you see like the future of phishing being. Is it mostly email links? Is it texting to their phone numbers?
Right now, the biggest thing is file sharing from Dropbox.
Yes.
Wow.
Dropbox and SharePoint.
You open the file.
Yeah, so because Dropbox is a federated, it's a trusted domain.
Mm-hmm.
It gets through every spam filter. There's nobody's blocking Dropbox.
Yeah.
And so you'll get an email from Dropbox saying, "Hey, so and so shared a file with you. Just click it."
Yeah.
You click it, and it's just it looks like an Adobe PDF, and the PDF has a macro in it. Then it opens up a link, or it says, "Hey, you need to sign in to view this file," and it's a Microsoft page.
It's funny, kind of back up the train. Today I never thought we'd be giving Ariel credit.
I always give her credit.
As she deserves credit.
She does. She definitely does. I forgot to tell you, she got a job as a supervisor.
As she should.
Yeah, she runs 20. She has 20 employees.
And she kicks ass.
She loves it.
Well, the problem is that she's no nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do your job.
Yeah.
Or don't do your job.
Yeah.
You don't do your job, you're unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you could do that, but you can't really fire people.
Yeah.
But she loves it, and she wanted me to tell you. She's like, was Jim surprised? I was like, I haven't told him yet. And I was like, I don't think he would be surprised.
Not surprised at all.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I think it's because she's more introverted, and that was what her things was. But I was like, no, it's because there's a difference between interacting with coworkers and interacting with subordinates.
Sure. Because you have a connection with them. You can have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
As opposed to interacting with people that you don't really want to interact with.
Yeah.
They have no interest in you, have no interest in them. So therefore you're like, I don't want to talk to that person. Mm-hmm. But if you have something in common, like a bond, like you play soccer with them or something, therefore you have this camaraderie, even though you might be an introvert.
Or you're their boss.
Right?